everybody, and welcome to Unpacking Stories. My name is Mel, and I did all these episodes that are going to be coming out, these collection of stories, but I totally forgot to do an introduction. So, this is the introduction to Unpacking Stories, and I guess I'll start by introducing myself. My name's Mel Hoffman Rodriguez. I am 27 and my family is from El Salvador. I was born and raised in Montreal, so I'm a very proud Canadian, but I'm also American and currently live in New York City. Years ago, actually, I guess this started a little bit before. I've always admired and looked up to two of my most accomplished heroes, which are my parents. And I've always admired them for the fact that they both were escaped the war in El Salvador back in the 80s. I actually do an episode with my father who will explain it way better than I can. But ever since I was little and we've heard these stories, I really admired them because without that, I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't be so blessed to be able to sort of feel like I can even be doing this. So I'm really excited to be able to bring this to you. And I always wanted to write a book about the lives of my parents. I always admired it and thought that I could sort of do that. But newsflash to myself, writing a book is so stinking hard. Didn't know where to start, didn't know what to do, and kind of just got lost with it. So every year for New Year's, I'd be like, okay, this year, this is the year I'm going to sit down, I'm going to start writing this book just so I can look back years from now and my kids and my grandkids could see where their family came from and what they've done. So I gave my dad some notebooks and my mother as well. And I said, just write down anything you remember because I would just love this just for our family, just to have to spread these stories and, you know, for generations to come. Basically, what ended up happening is they did. I still didn't know what to do. I still didn't know how to go about making a book. I realized I'm not an author. So the next thing I thought of in the last year and so was what can I do? What do I have to be able to, you know, not only share their stories, but I've met so many people, whether I'm traveling, whether I have been through school, my careers, of these people who are so successful in their own lives and have overcome real life stuff. Um, and so I am very lucky and very, very, very humbled and blessed that a lot of people have agreed to share their stories. And that's why I'm doing this. I want to share the stories that are real. I want to share the stories that are honest of people who have been through some stuff and are very vulnerable and are willing to open up about them. I want to say thank you. Thank you to you for taking the time to listen or to watch this. And I really hope that these stories will inspire you the way they've inspired me. I can tear up right now just thinking about some of the stories that I've been able to have in the conversations I've been able to have with some of the people in my life. And I'm hoping I can expand on that later on. I would also really like to thank the guests. Thank you all for taking the time and for being vulnerable and for sharing the story through your narrative. I'm so excited. Kind of shaking because we're about to put out the first episode. But I'm really excited. Thank you all for just taking the time to meet with me. Everybody's time is so valuable. So the fact that you picked an hour, 2 hours, some of these conversations, you know, we were on video for like 2 hours just talking about their life. I really, really appreciate it. I'd also love to thank GurtyBeats on Spotify and other music platforms for providing the music for this. Hopefully, we'll be able to sit down and talk because Derek is so inspirational and has done so much in his life. So thank you, GurtyBeats, for providing the music for this GurtyBeats. So listen to this stuff. It's so good. It's very chill. It's like chill beats, but with like a little twist on all of them. And I really, really, really enjoy that. Where can you find these stories? They'll be on podcast as well as YouTube. So every Monday. Hopefully, we can get them out there. And yeah, I just want to thank everybody for taking the time to listen to this introduction. Enjoy. Talk to you soon.